I happen to know that you think the Mets should direct their attention elsewhere at a different position.
And this plays into my theory about wanting to trade for Harrison and then go sign Jonathan Lucroy. I think it's getting overlooked. For years, one of their biggest weaknesses has been catcher. And when they made, as a matter of fact, when they made the trade for d'Arnaud, we all thought, hey, finally, Sandy addressed this big need, and they got a catcher in here. Well, it's 6 years later, and Travis d'Arnaud has not been that guy. Now, I know people are going to point to Lucroy saying he had an awful year last year.
See, we've already seen 2 of his 6 home runs last season.
Forget about the power. I don't care if he hits no home runs. He's going to hit 280 or something like that. That's
not
what
like he played in a hitter's park or anything.
He's going to put the ball in play. He's going to be a solid hitter, and you can read all the things you want out there and go over the numbers, how defensively he's dropped off. Jonathan Lucroy, whether it's framing, whether it's handling his staff defensively, is light years ahead of Travis d'Arnaud. Okay, so I've seen enough of Travis d'Arnaud to know what he is. Lucroy's potential, you're going to get him at a value. He's still in his prime. The guy's going to be, what, 32 during the season. I think that it's being an area that's been overlooked. They can upgrade significantly at catcher if they sign Jonathan Lucroy.
Any possibility, Andy?
I don't see it, but I think in this market, first of all, I agree with you, Sal, about their catching situation. It's not good, and they've just strategically decided, obviously, spend on other positions. But the way these next couple weeks are going to shape up, where these guys just aren't getting paid, Jonathan Lucroy is going to have to look at, like, do I want to play baseball? Do I want like a minor league invite? Like, what is this market? So maybe it comes to a point where that makes sense for the Mets unexpectedly, but it would be a pivot from whatever the Mets have been thinking.
I don't think it's crazy on, outside of the other things that they're looking at. I do think that he is an upgrade defensively, and if his offense comes around, it's a bonus. I think what they really need is a defensive catcher that can handle the staff and direct the game, and I think he can bring that to the party right away.
One veteran starting good defensive catcher for that staff could mean a whole lot. We keep talking about
been missing for years.
Keep talking about Mickey Callaway and Dave Island. They're not on the field with the starters.
And what kind of deal do you think he's going to get, Lucroy? You think he's getting more than 2 years? 3 years, Matt?
Well, considering no one in this market's gotten 4, no. I think you make a good point that. And I really think baseball is going to be fascinating over the next couple of weeks when all these guys who don't have jobs, who still want to play, start coming back to the fold. And I think you're going to find people getting signed to teams where we never would have seen coming. So I'm not ruling anything out like what you suggest.